final stop on the road to WrestleMania. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WrestleMania Raw. And we are kicking things off with Goldberg. WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg has a hell of a task come this weekend at WrestleMania when he goes one-on-one with The Miz at the granddaddy of them all. Miz bothered by the fact that Goldberg gets the red carpet when he returns to... Oh, well, hold on a second. I think that's Miz making his way out here. Yes, indeed it is. Miz sets his sights on Goldberg. Well, these two will go one-on-one this weekend at WrestleMania. But Miz is not waiting until then. Skull-crushing finale. Let's take a look at this one more time. Miz with the skull-crushing finale on Goldberg. Just absolutely sending a message ahead of their match at WrestleMania. On Monday, now this is WrestleMania Raw, the final stop on the road to WrestleMania for the Red Brand. And speaking of WrestleMania, this man has an appointment with Destiny come this weekend.
Contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
The Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre will go one-on-one. Well, I should say one-on-two. It's a triple threat match. Come this weekend at WrestleMania, McIntyre joins the winner of the Royal Rumble, AJ Styles, against WWE Champion, the almighty Bobby Lashley, in a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. And that all goes down this weekend at WrestleMania.
And his opponent, representing Dirty Dogs from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler tonight is about spoiling the party. Ziggler, desperate to make an impact, would love to stop the momentum of Drew McIntyre. Second best of the crowd here tonight in Richmond. As we are set for action here, the rest of the bell, here we go. Great block there by McIntyre, but Ziggler still gets the upper hand. Takes us into a cover, shoulders down, and McIntyre gets the shoulder up. Great jawbreaker there by Drew, and now Drew hooks him in. Picks him up, tosses him down, easy peasy. For the Scottish Warrior. Ziggler bounces on the corner, just proving the type of strength you'll get from Drew McIntyre, and of course ahead, that huge triple threat match for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. And that'll take place WrestleMania Sunday. You know that both the WWE Champion, the Almighty Bobby Lashley, and the Royal Rumble winner, AJ Styles, have to be watching this match very carefully, taking pointers to see what weaknesses they can find and explode on Drew McIntyre. McIntyre takes a step back, clothesline, Ziggler, dizzy. McIntyre shoulder tackle right to the back. Ziggler drops to his feet. Just absolutely powerful. Drew McIntyre goes for the kick here. Future chop DDT. Could be it, but instead of going for the cover, McIntyre takes it to the corner, perhaps looking for that Claymore kick. And he gets it! Tugless Claymore! Shoulders down, hooks the inside leg. McIntyre picks up the win.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre looks more than ready for WrestleMania. The Sunday, McIntyre will attempt what some deem impossible, and that is trying to win the WWE Championship. Oh, and speaking of the WWE Championship, here's a champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by MVP from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the Almighty.
And the WWE Champion, the Almighty Bobby Lashley, interrupting Drew McIntyre's celebration to make his way out here. Lashley won that championship back in November. And he looks more than ready for WrestleMania this Sunday. The Almighty finds himself at the midst of competition from two other individuals, something he was not expecting. Lashley, live on action next. And we're back live on Monday Night Raw, ready for the WWE Champion Bobby Lashley to go one-on-one with Roderick Strong. There's the bell. Here we go. Strong Lashley, one-on-one. We already saw Drew McIntyre in action earlier, ahead of WrestleMania, and he's live this weekend right here on the Space, a show that it's gonna be too big for one night. It's gonna be stupendous, and it'll be Saturday and Sunday right here on the Space. We know Bobby Lashley will be defending his WWE Championship in a triple threat match against the winner of the Royal Rumble, AJ Styles and Drew McIntyre. And what a convoluted road to WrestleMania by all three men involved in this situation. Remember, Lashley became WWE Champion back in November, and has been holding steady ever since. But AJ Styles, the #1 contender, won the Royal Rumble and immediately chose Bobby as the person he wanted to face. The thing is, on the road to WrestleMania, Bobby defended the WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre on a number of occasions, as Roddy goes for the cover here, hooks the leg, kick out by Lashley. Lashley defended that championship against Drew McIntyre on a couple of occasions, and both matches unfortunately ended up in controversy, disqualifications, countouts, and of course McIntyre still wants a fair shot at the championship, and therefore he was given the opportunity to join this WrestleMania championship match. McIntyre successfully defeated AJ Styles to earn that spot. And of course, in the middle of all of this is Lashley, the WWE Champion, who's been sort of watching things happen by him. He's the one that put himself in this situation when he got himself a count-out victory over McIntyre. One would think that maybe if Lashley had successfully defended his championship through pinfall or submission against McIntyre at Elimination Chamber, we would not be in this situation. Lashley, big boot to the face of Roderick Strong, and now Lashley looking to capitalize. Like I said earlier tonight, we saw McIntyre defeat Dolph Ziggler in preparation for their bout this weekend at WrestleMania. And boy, we are ready for Dallas in just a few days. Over 100,000 fans are expected to sold out the Cowboy Stadium, or I should say the AT&T Stadium. What a night it's going to be for Lashley. First time he's headed to WrestleMania to defend the WWE Championship. He does it under the tutelage of MVP that's standing by at ringside. Here's Lashley looking to capitalize to finish this match, but Roderick Strong got the best of him there. Strong looking to capitalize, but Lashley reverses. It's been a hell of a year. Think about it, last year Lashley was just being crowned. A hell of a gutbuster there by Roderick Strong. Goes for a cover, hooks the leg, kick out by the champ. Last year, Lashley was the United States champion at WrestleMania. He won that championship, but over the course of the past year, Lashley has found himself on the uprise. He won Money in the Bank. He successfully cashed it in against Goldberg. Now he's headed to WrestleMania to defend the WWE Championship. So it's been a hell of a year for Bobby Lashley, who is looking to put a finish to Roderick Strong right here. Off the top into the Dominator. Could that be enough to put Roderick Strong away? Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough for Lashley to pick up the victory on WrestleMania Raw? Yes, it is. The WWE Champion picks up the win.
Here is your winner, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
It's the almighty Bobby Lashley who picks up the win here at WrestleMania Raw. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now hold on just a second. It seems like we're also gonna get a showcase from the Phenomenal One. Listen, AJ Styles is for sure not happy about having to share his WrestleMania main event.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds.
Well, if everybody else got the showcase, AJ will, live next. Back live on Raw, the Glorious One. Robert Roode sets go 1-on-1 against the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles. It's Glorious versus Phenomenal here live on Raw. Now, before the break, I was trying to tell you that AJ Styles, the Phenomenal One, he's not happy about having to share his WrestleMania main event, and I understand why the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles, is not that pleased about having to share his space. It's completely understandable, don't get me wrong, but, AJ Styles hasn't handled this in the best way either. Remember, Styles challenged Drew McIntyre to a match on Raw, where if McIntyre wins, he would join the WrestleMania main event, and unfortunately Styles came up short on that match. One would think that if AJ had just defeated Drew McIntyre on that night, we wouldn't have ended up with a triple threat match. And of course, Styles can cry foul all he wants. He can talk about how he doesn't want to be a part of a triple threat match, how he won the Royal Rumble, and he should be part of a one-on-one match. But the reality of the situation is that maybe this is a situation that AJ Styles created. Meanwhile, Styles sends Roode to the outside. We got our sky cam going up here. One of our new angles here on Raw. And now Styles and Frog Splash to the outside. Beautifully done by the winner of the Royal Rumble. And both winners of the Royal Rumble stayed here on Monday Night Raw. We know Io Shirai shows Asuka, and she's been going after the Raw Women's Champion for a couple of weeks now. Remember, those two used to be best friends. They'll be fighting for the Raw Women's Championship on the main event of WrestleMania Saturday. Meanwhile, Styles on the top rope, crossbody, hooks the leg, kicked out by Roode. And there's no time more exciting than what we're going through right now. We're just days away from our biggest live event of the year. Styles hits the calf crusher here. Styles looking to capitalize, trying to make Robert Roode tap out center of the ring. And Robert Roode fights out of it. Glorious one. Looks to capitalize on the reversal, but Styles sends him flying. He swatted him out of the air. Styles swats Robert Roode out of the air. And now the clothesline could spell disaster for Robert Roode as AJ sets himself up on the ropes. Phenomenal forearm. Cover here, hooks the leg, isn't enough. Roode put him away, and AJ picks up the win.
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
The Phenomenal looks WrestleMania ready, and so do the other contenders as Raw rolls on. Beautiful take on Richmond where we are tonight for WrestleMania Raw. And speaking of WrestleMania, this weekend, the biggest show of the year, we'll start with the Intercontinental Championship WrestleMania Saturday. Big E, Tommaso Ciampa. Also WrestleMania Saturday, we'll see the opportunity of a lifetime ladder match. Shayna Baszler, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair competing for a Women's Championship opportunity. Also at WrestleMania Saturday, The Miz goes one-on-one with Goldberg. The main event of WrestleMania Saturday will be for the Raw Women's Championship. Raw Women's Champion Asuka versus Raw Rumble winner Io Shirai. Also, WrestleMania Saturday, the Evolution Tournament semifinals, Bianca Belair goes one-on-one against Sasha Banks. WrestleMania Saturday will feature a street fight between Sheamus and Cesaro. And the Evolution Tournament rolls on at WrestleMania Saturday when WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus goes one-on-one against Becky Lynch. And from SmackDown, the World Heavyweight Championship on the line, Seth freaking Rollins versus Edge. WrestleMania Saturday, but let's turn to WrestleMania Sunday because WrestleMania is too stupendous for only one night. And the great Finn Balor goes one-on-one against the greatest of all time, John Cena. That's WrestleMania Sunday. Also at WrestleMania Sunday, Shinsuke Nakamura goes one-on-one against the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. WrestleMania Sunday, we'll see Randy Orton go one-on-one against the man that cost him the WWE Championship, Walter. Also WrestleMania Sunday, SmackDown Women's Championship up for grabs. Bayley defends against Naomi. WrestleMania Sunday, we'll see the WWE Tag Team titles on the line. The New Day and the Usos challenge the Viking Raiders in a triple threat tag team match. WrestleMania Sunday, United States Championship on the line. Rey Mysterio defends that championship against Kevin Owens. Triple threat for the WWE Championship, WrestleMania Sunday. Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre. And the main event, we'll see cousins do battle. It's The Rock, it's Roman Reigns, WrestleMania Sunday. Meanwhile, it's main event time here on WrestleMania Raw.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland. Weighing in at 190 pounds. Finn Balor.
month ago, John Cena stood right in the middle of that ring and said, WrestleMania should go on without him. And just when we thought that was going to happen, Finn Balor had another idea. The extraordinary man who does extraordinary things, the man also known as the Prince, saw himself putting a target in the back of the 16-time world champion, greatest of all time, John Cena. And of course, Cena is not one to back down for a challenge. Cena took Finn Balor's challenge and they will meet at WrestleMania this Sunday, right here on the space. Definitely a change in personality from Finn Balor recently. He looks more focused, more determined. And now that we're learning more of this Prince nickname that he's carrying, Finn Balor certainly carrying himself some type of way heading into WrestleMania Sunday. A lot of people have been asking Finn Balor, what is he going to bring to WrestleMania Sunday? Is it going to be Prince? Is it going to be normal Finn Balor? Is it going to be the Demon Finn Balor? And the reality is, we don't know. And we'll find out Sunday at WrestleMania. Meanwhile, this man has an opportunity to make a hell of a statement tonight. The one and only Ricochet.
And his opponent from Paducah, Kentucky, weighing in at 190 pounds,
Ricochet, given the task of going one-on-one against this new version of Finn Balor tonight here in the main event of WrestleMania Raw. Definitely has a lot in his plate tonight. But if anyone can handle it, it's Ricochet. Finn Balor, Ricochet in the ring. There's the bell. Here we go. And Balor was looking to swarm over Ricochet. And Ricochet had a different idea, you know. Both of these superstars do represent the next generation of talent here in WWE. Ricochet more so. I mean, when we talk about Finn Balor, we're talking about a two-time WWE champion, a former Royal Rumble winner. The man has done it all. He's main event at WrestleMania. He's defended the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. He's definitely a multi-generational talent. Finn Balor already has set his mark here in the WWE, but someone like Ricochet, one could say, is still looking to make his mark here in WWE. That's a great powerbomb. Finn Balor catched Ricochet flying off the top rope, powerbombs him on the outside, takes the momentum in this match. But like, you know, when we talked about what John Cena was saying the night where he stood in this ring and he talked about what he saw in the future of WWE. He said he wanted to listen to the WWE Universe and he wanted to see the space to the next generation of talent. Talent like Ricochet and to some extent, yes, Finn Balor. But of course, what Finn Balor saw that was perhaps a challenge to step up to someone like John Cena to find himself a spot on the WrestleMania card. And now Finn Balor has a lot to live up to if you think about it. He has to go one-on-one against John Cena, and John Cena is not one to go easy on big matches. There is a reason why they call him Big Match John, and Finn Balor may need to pull out the big guns if he wants to defeat John Cena at WrestleMania. Balor here in control of the Pele kick, looking to stomp on the chest of Ricochet. Ricochet moves out of the way. Ricochet picks up Balor, sends him face first, crashing into the canvas. Balor is back on his feet, trying to one-up Ricochet. Ricochet looking to use the ropes to his advantage, can't get it done. Meanwhile, Balor looks to go off the top rope. That one works. Springboard drop kick. Ricochet in trouble at the mercy of Finn Balor. And these two have been on a race. Very high-paced match. Fast-paced match off the cross line. Shoulders down here isn't enough to put Ricochet away. Ricochet powers out it too. So a high-paced match, fast-paced match, where these two are just trying to outrun each other. And that's a very interesting thing to consider as Balor hits that discus clothesline again. Goes right over the cover, shoulders down here. Ricochet gets the shoulder up. That's another thing to consider. And we'll take that into consideration. It's the fact that Ricochet and Finn Balor have these blending styles where they are both high flyers or both fast, but that's not the style that John Cena plays with. Finn Balor is going to have to adapt to that come Sunday at WrestleMania. Meanwhile, Balor heads to the top rope, perhaps looking to put this away with the coup de grace. And off the coup de grace, Balor quickly for the cover, hooks the inside leg. Is it enough to put Ricochet away? And yes, indeed it is. Balor picks up the victory ahead of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner,
Finn Balor with the victory ahead of WrestleMania. And Finn turns around and there's John Cena. Where the hell did John Cena come from? Well, John Cena, looking to send a message ahead of WrestleMania, sends Finn Balor flying over the third rope to the outside. Cena, clear your now stable. We may need to get the hell out of here as John Cena clears the field for Finn Balor. Balor at the mercy of John Cena, who picks him up. Good grief. AA through our table. Ladies and gentlemen, we're out of time. We'll see you Saturday for WrestleMania. Good night.